Today I caught this huge centipede and I'm going to be feeding it to my giant harvester ant colony. This colony needs a ton of protein in order to grow, and this centipede is going to help them with that. So with the centipede now inside, it's time to watch as the ants take it down. Immediately the centipede is being attacked by ants, all of which are grabbing on and stinging the centipede. After the centipede attacks a few of the ants, it sets off an alarm telling all the other ants to come and help. Just look at how many ants are swarming the centipede right now. It's crazy how fast they are to attack. The centipede knows it's in a lot of trouble and still tries to fight back, but this only causes more ants to flood into the outworld, all wanting to get a piece of this centipede. The more ants that sting the centipede, the weaker it gets. And the ants are well aware of this, meaning the ants are collectively going to continue to sting the centipede until it completely stops moving. It usually takes this colony a while to take down food like this, but looking at the centipede's condition, this seems to be the fastest one they've ever taken down, despite the centipede's predatory habits. Anyways, now that I fed this colony a huge centipede, what should I feed them next? Leave a comment and I might just give it a try.
Make love to me. Me and my monkey. Monkey doesn't wear any pants. Make love.
Either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Oh boy, it's you. Oh boy, it's
Here are 5 North Korean laws that will blow your mind. In North Korea, if your house catches on fire, you must save all the pictures of the supreme leaders before you save yourself or your family. And if you survive but don't save the pictures, you will be executed. Next, it is mandatory to vote in North Korea, and if you don't, they will kill you. Only problem is there's only one person to vote for, and that's this guy. But if you fall asleep in front of Kim Jong-un, you will be killed. This is exactly what happened to the Minister of Defense who was executed with an aircraft gun just for falling asleep in front of Kim Jong-un. Here are...
just the 3D idiot.
Okay, so how about we discuss this in the lobby?
There was actual thing coming out of the screen.
Yeah, man, that's Cinethrax. You know, it's so believable you think you're there.
Maybe it was just your weird glasses messing with the 3D.
You were wearing unauthorized third-party. It's scary, so I resist. This collection represents 35 years of my life. Oh, careful. Our journey begins with this mug.
Dave, lift the microphone.
Whoa! This collection.
Have you ever heard of the Finding Nemo theory?
No.
This is gonna ruin your day.
Oh, here we go.
So we all know the movie Finding Nemo is about a father fish named Marlin and his son Nemo, and it's Marlin's journey in finding Nemo after he was taken by scuba divers.
Right.
This is where the theory comes in. There's a theory that Nemo's not real and never existed.
How does that work?
It's actually Marlin's imagination because he's grieving over the death of his wife and all his kids.
What?
And to make everything worse, the word Nemo in Latin means no one. So Disney's literally telling the audience we have a movie called Finding Nemo, but actually means finding no one because Nemo's not real.
No.
And that's why Dory is such a good friend of Marlin, because she has short-term memory loss and can't remember that Nemo's not real.
That makes so much sense now. That didn't even ruin my day. That ruined my whole childhood.
I'm sorry. Have you ever heard of the Finding Nemo theory?
No.
Paranormal Disneyland Stories Part 2. This one even has video surveillance. One park guest went to ride Space Mountain by himself. He started making conversation with a red-headed stranger in line next to him. The man was nice, but appeared a little off because he wasn't really up to date with some of the recent changes Disneyland had made. They were seated on the ride next to each other, and the roller coaster started. The park guests enjoyed the ride, but at the end when the lights flashed, the red-headed man disappeared. He spoke with the cast member about it, and they told him he was the only one in that row. That guest might have just had an encounter with a ghost nicknamed Mr. One Way. People say he interacts with guests in the line, rides with single riders, and even has appearances in the cast locker room. Surveillance footage even picked up some strange images that might be evidence of Mr. One Way.